Hey guys, well, I'm exhausted. What else is new? I think in my last videos that I've done, I've been really tired. And if you saw that, I do apologize, but that's just life for me lately. Life is just a little exhausting for everyone, not just me, for everyone. So I just want to give a little disclaimer. I have more new products. I did not order all of these at once. They have came in, they trickled in, and I've used some of them. Some of them I have not, and I'm excited to use the ones I haven't, but I can also give you my opinion on the ones that I have. So that's why I went ahead and used them, is just so that I can kind of go ahead and give you an opinion on them. And I'm excited. For a long time there, I wasn't buying a whole lot of new makeup. Like, I did. I'm not saying I didn't, but I wasn't buying a whole lot. And then the beast is back. The beast is back buying makeup. So I think the major thing that I want to look at today, I got 2 eyeshadow palettes after all that I've talked about so far. And I just did a video ranking my eyeshadow palettes. So if that's not came out yet, be watching for that, because I just did it. But I've ranked all my eyeshadow palettes. I just went through them, and it's ridiculous. So I just picked this up. This was the Too Faced Cinnamon Swirl. This was their fall release this year, and honestly, I've already been using it quite a bit. It is loved quite a bit. I love this palette. It was in my everyday makeup bag. I was using it non-stop. So yes, this is a good palette. I enjoy it very much, and I do recommend it, but it's not the palette I want to use today, because I got a new one that I have not tried that I want to use. But I will use this in a video. It smells like cinnamon buns. So good. But it's so good. I love Too Faced. I love their formula. There's not much about Too Faced I don't like, as far as makeup goes, at least. Yeah, I just love this color story. And when I first saw it, I was like, I don't need that. That's really basic. But I'm basic, so I did need it. It fits beautifully into my collection. But yes, I love it so much. And anything food themed, hello. So what did I get today? Well, it wasn't actually today. I got this, was it yesterday? I don't even know. I'm excited about this one. So I got this little kit that had 3 things in it, and I honestly thought this had the highlighter. And I don't necessarily want the highlighter, but I wanted to try it because it's just very interesting. So that's the only reason I really got the kit. I don't need everything in the kit, but I love makeup. So this is a cute little something. So yeah, in it you get her brushes that came in this set, or in this collection. Is the Rose Quartz eyeshadow brush set. Oh, they're like really sealed. You have to tear that off. I did watch her video on this. I don't need any more brushes. They're beautiful, by the way. Really beautiful. And they're very soft. This is not real rose quartz. This is plastic, but it's cute. It is beautiful. You get an eye blender, an eye shade, and an eye smudge. So those are the brushes you get, but it does feel very soft. So, and then also in this you get the Rose Quartz Silk Balm. It's in the shade Lovestone. Here's the packaging. So cute. I did put something on my lips and I forgot I had this, but we may use this as like a gloss. Packaging's beautiful. I've heard great things about this. So we may try that as a gloss at the end. I'll swatch it really quick. Feels nice. Doesn't taste like anything. They've not added anything to it. Nice. I like it. And finally, the reason I made the order, the Rose Quartz eyeshadow palette. I love Huda Beauty's eyeshadow formula. Here's the packaging on the palette. So beautiful. One thing I love about Huda is, like, if you order from her site, it ships so fast. Here is the palette itself. Like, this palette came out 2 days ago. Was it 2 days? 2 or 3 days now. It came out, if I can hold it open and not stick my fingers in anything. It's been 2 or 3 days, honestly. It came out this week, and this is Friday. And I got it really quickly, so I'm very happy to have it. It's so pretty. It is so gorgeous. I don't have, I know a lot of people were comparing it to Mercury Retrograde. I don't have that palette. I actually had considered it at one point, but actually this is more kind of my tones, and I'd actually talked myself out of getting this. I was like, no, I don't need that. I'm good. I'm not gonna get it. I'm just gonna let it go on. I don't need to buy another eyeshadow palette. And then I talked myself right into it. I watched a YouTube video, and Allie Dawson reviewed this, and she loved it so much she talked me right into buying it. So so I made the order. Before I finished her video, I went and made the order. So here is the Naughty Nude, and this is the one that I kind of like. This Rose Quartz kind of puts me in mind of. Not necessarily that it's like the same, but it's just similar. Like shades, packaging, all that stuff. So I'm gonna try to hold it. So definitely Rose Quartz is the cool sister. She's a lot cooler than Naughty, but it's very beautiful, very complimentary. I think everybody's wondering about these gel. What are they called? They're called Crushed Stone Pearly Gloss Hybrid. So I am going to just swatch this one. It's called Love Stone from the Rose Quartz. I'll show you what it is in just a second when I finish swirling. So here's what I mean, it's a glossy shade, but here's the one right there, and that's what it looks like. And I'm kind of digging in just a little bit because I feel like there's like a gloss over top of some pigments. So I wanted to dig in just a bit. So here, again, there's some shifts in there. I don't even know if you can see it. But in person, I can see a shift, and there's like a blue, purple, pink shift. And then there's this one from this palette, which is slippery. I think I may have used, it already feels dry. I may have used this in my review, or not necessarily. Was it reviewing? I don't really review stuff. I just tell you what I think about it. It's not necessarily me telling you if you should buy it. So here's the one from the Naughty Nude. You get a little bit more pigment there. So maybe I just need to dig in a little. And I don't mean that in a bad way, but like if it's a gloss and there are pearly pigments in the gloss, those pigments are gonna, as it sets, it's gonna, like, density is gonna draw those pigments down. So it's like you can't beat gravity. So let's see, can I get the light to catch it? Maybe. I don't know. This one definitely has more pigment as far as they go. They don't really dry down. They stay slippery. They stay glossy for sure. So if you're expecting them to dry down, they probably won't. Some people have talked about using them as a base for other shadows. Did I do that? I feel like I might have done that with this palette. I can't remember. But some people don't like the looks of it. Some people, it kind of, freaks them out. I don't mind it so much, but like, it doesn't bother me that bad. But I understand why people would be. I'm not saying that it's crazy that someone would be. It doesn't bother me. Okay, I'm going to swatch these shades. Okay. Wow. The camera does not do these justice. That bottom shade is my favorite. Let me just go ahead and get that out there. That bottom shade is my favorite, and it's called Joy. So first we have Quartz, Aura, Gratitude, Cosmic Love, Empowered, and Joy. I started top to bottom. Quartz, Aura, Gratitude, Cosmic Love, Empowered, and Joy. These are gorgeous. That Joy shade, oh my gosh. That is beautiful. It's pink. So like in the pan, that's what it looks like, but that's how it swatches. I really love that. Okay, these are gorgeous as well. It looks like I skipped a spot, but I didn't. That's the the glossy shade. So first we have Precious, Energized, Lovestone, Cherished, Blissful, and Happiness. So I want to do a little experiment with that glossy shade. That Love that I was in love with, I'm sorry, it's called Joy. I apologize. The shade Joy that I was in love with from that last row. I have a little piece of fuzz. That one, I'm going to put over the glossy shade, and we're going to see. Does it make a difference if it's swatched? No, I don't think it does. Do you guys see a difference? I don't. I don't know if I've ever been this awestruck when I've swatched a palette, and I'm not just like building this one up. I'm really not, guys. I promise. Oh my gosh. Okay, top to bottom. Mantra, Serenity, Abundance, Moon Magic, Radiate, and Self-Love. Holy crap. Abundance and Moon Magic and Self-Love. These shimmers. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. Oh my gosh. I primed with Believe Beauty. You guys know the drill. I am going to use her brushes. I'm going to use the eye blender. And every single video I've watched on this, I do believe, I could be wrong, I'm pretty sure everybody started out with Cherished. I'm just about positive. So, I'm not going to start with it, but I'm going to use it. I'm going to go a little bit different than what I've seen. I've seen people go like very pink with this. So I want to show you a little bit of a different take on it, which is more my take on it. Not saying that I wouldn't use these other shades because they are absolutely amazing. But yeah, let me show you something that you can do that's kind of neutral. Not exactly neutral, but kind of. So I think I'm going to take this shade right here called Radiate. So pretty. And I'm just going to start by tapping that. And I'm just getting a small amount on my brush, and I'm just tapping that. And then I'm going to buff and blend. And it's not super pigmented on the eye because I didn't use a lot, okay? Not because it's not a pigmented shade, because trust me, if I wanted it to be, it would be. These are consistent with her eyeshadow formula. Okay, so next I'm going to take the shade Gratitude right here. I'm going to use the same brush, and I'm just going to kind of do my norm and give a little bit more depth here. So I'm just going to drop it a little bit lower than that first shade. See how it just gives a tiny bit more depth? That's what I'm going for. Next, I want to take this Aura shade, and I'm taking the Eyeshadow brush, and I'm just going to put this in this outer corner. And kind of do a little bit of a like C or a V, whatever you want to call it, and just kind of buff that there just for depth. So pretty. Sorry if my frame changed. I did get a phone call. I had to take it. So let's see. Where am I going with this? I think I'm gonna take Abundance and put right next to that deepest shade. And I'm just gonna keep on with that same brush. I'm just patting it on here and try not to swipe it a lot because I always have fallout with my Huda shadows. That's nothing new for me. But I'm also heavy-handed, so I'm not saying it's the shadow's fault. I have a heavy hand. So I pack it on and then I gently blend. Basically what I do with the matte. Then I'm going to take this shade Energized and I'm going to put it on the rest of the inner portion of the lid. And I'm dipping in the wrong shade. There it is with a brush, and then I am gonna just pack a little bit on with my finger just to see the difference. A lot of Huda shadows work really well with the finger. I can definitely tell a difference, can you? Just for a tiny bit of depth, a little bit more depth, I'm gonna take this Mantra shade, and I'm actually gonna take it on this little smudge brush, the little tiny one, and I'm just gonna give myself a little bit more depth with that shade. I don't need a lot of it, but I just want it to be deepest out here. See the difference? See how there's a little bit more depth here? And then I'm just gonna go back a little bit with that Gratitude shade, which was this one here. And I'm just gonna kind of buff along the edge here. And then just with a tiny bit of Radiate, I'm gonna take a little bit more of a like fluffy brush, just a little bit more fluffy, and take a little bit of that shade and just kind of blow things out here. Okay, so I recently had a birthday. Nothing big. Not that I care about getting older. Age doesn't bother me. I don't care. I just don't care about celebrating. Anyway, I ordered some things from Sephora because I had some gift cards and whatnot. So I got the Tatcha, the water cream, and the deep cleanse. This was like a little sample of it, or not sample, but I guess like a trial size or something. I don't know. Anyway, this was $25 and it is a smaller size, and it's actually up in my bathroom right now. I have been using it. I ran out of my Mary Kay and I just wanted to try it. Curiosity got the best of me, I guess. But anyway, I feel like it's helping my pores. Like, I've noticed a visible difference, but maybe it's in my head too. Anyway, I like that. I did also run out of my Mary Kay eye makeup remover, and so I don't think I have the packaging, but it's the Sephora eye makeup remover. I'm not crazy about it. It's very, I I don't even know how to describe it really. Very, I don't even know. I just don't like it. It's very, it's thick, and I just don't like, I don't feel like it gets my makeup off well enough. So it's the Sephora brand makeup remover, eye makeup remover. So just want to let you know that. And then I also tried the Inky List Oat Cleansing Balm because I love a cleansing balm. I was using this in conjunction with my Mary Kay, not this particular one, but a cleansing balm that I got from Juno & Co. And I love that cleansing balm. Well, I still love that cleansing balm. This is not my favorite. It's okay. Not the greatest. I would rather have Juno & Co. So just wanted to mention that. Always when you make orders with Sephora, you've got points. You can use those points to get little trial sizes. One of my trial sizes was this. This is the Ulla Henriksen Glow 2.0 Dark Spot Toner. And actually, I feel like it helped, and I only had this little thing of it. So I didn't really use it all that long, but I'm very seriously considering getting more of this. And that's just, I really like it, and yeah, so it's completely gone. I used all of it, and I felt like I could actually see a difference from it. And if I used it a little bit longer, maybe I could see a longer difference. So just wanted to tell you about that. All right, from Huda, I got this little sample of her water jelly primer, and I'm gonna try it. It's a hydrating primer. You guys know I'm kind of into hydrating primers, even though I'm oily. A little water droplet. How's it supposed to work exactly? Oh, you break it open. It's supposed to have a little tag to it, and it does. So I also had Ulta gift cards for my birthday. So I've never tried the actual Born This Way, just the regular Born This Way. I have the Born This Way matte. I have 2 shades of it actually, and I really like it. But I wanted to try this one. So I went ahead and got it. And I got the shade Warm Nude because that's what shade I use. Yeah, that's what shade I use mostly in the matte. I feel like I'm losing my mind, y'all. So overlook me. Like literally, I feel like I'm losing it. Yeah, so anyway, this is nothing new. This has been around a long time. I've just never tried it. So it's a very much more fat component, and the matte is a more skinny component. Same pump, pretty much the same. I'm just gonna squirt it on the brush and then dot this around my face. I mean, yes, the matte is more matte, but I can't tell a huge difference. So I'm already showing you this product. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills concealer. This is their Magic Touch concealer. I already can tell you this is the wrong shade. I wanted a little bit of a lighter shade, and I ended up purchasing the wrong one. So this is perfect for like me, like wanting to conceal something, but it's not going to brighten for me. The doe foot's a little bit like weird on that. Do you see that? So odd. I've only used this once, and not enough to really be able to tell you like how I feel about it. So see, it's just like basically the same, almost the same as my foundation shade. So it's not going to really brighten. And why I put so much on, I don't know, other than I'm losing my mind. Truthfully, I'm losing it. You guys are probably laughing at me, but I feel like I shouldn't even be recording a video right now. That's how crazy I feel. But I wanted to play in makeup and hopefully feel better, so maybe this will make me feel better. And I don't feel like it settles into like fine lines or anything like that, so it's nice. Sorry. So I watched Michaela on TikTok quite a bit, and she tried this out and said that it was the best cream product she's tried. So here we go. M Cosmetics. This is the So Soft Summer Cream Bronzer. I have used this, so I know my thoughts. And I also got the cream blush, and it's in the shade Lychee. I think that's how you say it. So this is like the most blendable product I've ever used, to be quite honest. And Michaela was not lying. I love it. It's really, really nice. Do not have a new setting powder, and I'm working on getting done with this one. So I'm going to use this one. This is the Maybelline Fit Me, by the way. Could tell you what it was. That might be nice, huh? So I'm going to just set under my eye. Let me just say that this is such a good powder. I love the look I get from this. So, and it really helps, like if my foundation shade is just a little too deep or something, it will really help to kind of balance everything for me. So I really love this. And I do have the shade Fair. And I am very close to being done with this. And about these, you can use them. Oh, I about dropped it. You can use these over powder. I did forget to use them one day, and I was like, let me try. And I did, and I just put it on the back of my hand. I rubbed it on the back of my hand, and then I took my sponge and dipped, and then put it on, and it worked. So in case you wondered about that, you can use it. Can we all talk about this one more time? I'm just kidding. You guys know my love for this. I talk about it all the time. I do love it. Santorini Sun, it's wonderful. I swatched it, that's why it looks like that. But beautiful. Chef's Kiss, love it. I got Ulta gift cards. I decided I wanted to try another one, so I have California Sunlight. There's not a huge difference, I'm not gonna lie. They look very similar. The highlights are probably the difference. The bronzers look very much the same. I'll swatch them for you so you can see. So Santorini, and then this is California. So just the slightest difference. I mean, there's not that much difference at all. Now with the blush, you will see the most difference, I do believe. Santorini and California. Sorry if I have a little bit of bronzer left. So California is a little bit lighter than Santorini. And again, Santorini and California. Santorini is actually a little bit more reflective. California looks a little bit more subdued and more like a glow from within. But they look kind of similar. They're maybe just a little bit more golden to California, which is on this side. So not a huge difference, but there's the difference if you do want to know so that you can try it. I am going to use California today and just use it. I noticed a lot more kick up in this one too, and I don't know if that's just me or what. And honestly, on the face, I can tell this is a bit warmer than Santorini. So it's really beautiful, and it is a bit warmer, just in case you need to know. And then I'm going to take this blush and just tap over my cream just a little. And this one's not so much matte. The Santorini is more matte. This one has a little bit more shimmer to it, and it's lighter. And then highlight. While we're here, let's go ahead and do that. So it's not non-existent, it's there. It's just a little bit more subdued. I like them both. Alright, so I just did Urban Decay Brow Blade on the brows. This is the shade Cafe Kitty, and I did replace it. This is my old one, but I do have a new one. Alright, back to the palette. I'm just going to, I think I'm just going to take Abundance on the outer portion, just like the outer third, and then I'm going to take Energized on the inner portion. And I might take just a tiny bit of that Mantra shade and just push up against the lash line. I also purchased this One Size Beauty liquid liner. I wanted to try it. Here's what it looks like. It has a long point. It is really good for making point, or you know, like tips, wings. And it comes to a really nice point. I just, it's a little bit more flexible of a felt tip than what I'm used to, so that's something I've had to get used to. I'm not used it all that often, but I'm gonna have to use it a little bit more and get a little bit more used to it. Still doesn't top my Tarte liner, but it's still very good. Speaking of Tarte, I'm just gonna take the kohl liner side and line my waterline and tightline. And I have not tried this Ilia mascara that came in that Sephora Favorites that I had a little bit back. So here's what the brush looks like in that. So I'm gonna try it out. So this eye has it on there and this one doesn't. It looks really nice and it actually applied really well. I do like it. That's really beautiful. I love it. I think I like it a little bit more than I thought I was going to. Okay, so I picked up this LA Girl Ultimate Lip Liner, and it's in the shade Forever Bare, and it's really a pretty lip liner. It's very smooth, so I'm gonna put that on. Really pretty, really smooth. I like this a lot, and it has a lot of staying power actually, so really like this. I got that from Ulta. I got a bunch of new lipsticks, so I bought this one, the Melted Matte with the Cinnamon Bun collection. It smells so good. So there is that shade, which is very beautiful. And then with my points, I got this. It's a tiny one. And this is the Melt Ultra Matte lipstick, so it's so tiny. But I love the shade, by the way. That right there, so pretty. It's in the shade, just says 710. And then I got a little Charlotte Tilbury little lipstick. And it's a little tiny one too. They don't want you to try very much. And this is the Walk of No Shame. That shade there. And then I got a Makeup by Mario. This is a full size. I actually purchased this one. The small ones were with my like Ulta points, and then I did purchase this one too. But this is the Makeup by Mario. It is so, I love the packaging on this, and it is so like, it feels luxurious. But I got the shade Rasa, R-A-S-A, and it's a pinky nude, and that's what I'm gonna wear today. Oh, it has by Mario on the side. That's so cool. I don't think I've ever tried anything from Makeup by Mario. It's a little different than what I normally wear, but it kind of goes with the eyes, so I'm not gonna complain. I'm gonna put just a little bit of this Silk Balm from Huda Beauty on top. This feels really nice. I do like it. So pretty, so pretty. Okay. Well, I'll sum it up like this. I love everything. I'm happy with everything. I love how my eyes turned out. I think they're so cute. They are a little bit more neutral, but yet, I mean, there is so much you can do with this palette. I mean, there's so many different ways you can go with it. If you wanted to do a little bit more of a warm tone, you can. Oh, I forgot to highlight. Hold on. I had it in my mind and I forgot. I'm going to use the shade Self Love right here. And I'm going to highlight my brow bone. This is not a good brush for highlighting. And I'm going to highlight my inner corner. I thought that this was a little bit smaller than it was for some reason. Anyway, I do like it still. It's just a little bit more highlighted than I normally would be, but it's still cute, and it's a different kind of look than what I would normally do too. So it's very cute. I like it. Tell me what you guys think. I do love this palette. It's beautiful. I love all Huda Beauty palettes. I really do. I like her bigger palettes better than her smaller. I will say that. I'm not crazy about the 9 pan, but they're not bad. They're not bad at all. I just really like the bigger palettes better as far as quality from her. And I think they're made in different places, if I'm not mistaken. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry if I'm a little bit off. I'm tired. I'm not feeling the best mentally. There's a lot going on in my personal life. Nothing horrible or anything like that. It's just like there's just a lot. There's a lot. So just remember my family in your prayers if you pray, and just remember me. I feel a little bit overwhelmed. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm sure it just comes through. It shows through. It's not anything that I can hide. So I'm one of those people. I like wear my emotions on my sleeve. So it's very hard for me to hide my emotions when I do feel a certain way. So I apologize if I'm off, if I don't seem like myself. I am sorry for that. But at the same time, thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate you so much. Your support means so very much to me. I hope you enjoyed this. I loved everything I tried. There's nothing in this video that I can remember that I'm like, I hate it. Yeah, I'm very happy. So some of the lipsticks I didn't use today, just keep watching and I'll use them in a future video. I have tons of stuff. I have more stuff coming. I have an addiction and I need help. I need Makeup Anonymous is what I need. That may help. I don't know if it will or not. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you are and staying safe, happy, and healthy. And thank you so much for everything. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye, guys.